But what does real manhood, in your opinion, what does that look like today?
And you know what, the and that's a great question. And I was at school like 2 days ago. And my professor, one of my professors, we had this dialogue before class started about this. And she was just asking, what make you smile with the world? What are you happy with? And I just said, it's the lack of manhood. It's the lack of it. You know what I mean? And she was like, can you elaborate that? I said, well, growing up, I was able to, just like you said, even though I joined a gang when I was 12 years old, right? It was certain things that even in the gang at 12 years old, 12 years of age, they still made me go to school. They still preach to us about the importance of education. It's this thing in our creed that say, 360 degrees per knowledge. That means they was like, people got a misunderstanding about the gang. A gang was not put together to kill one another. A gang is really put together to better a community. It's just the greed of the money and the things that the outside entities done put into the world to make us look at it and say, wow, I want this, I can have this. So they put the drugs in the community and things of that nature, because they show you this make-believe life on TV and say you can have that, but then they don't put the resources in your community so you can achieve that. But the thing that they do put in the community, it tears the community down. But it's the greed that we're chasing, that we take our mind off with 360 degrees per knowledge. I can do all things. We take our mind off of going to school to be lawyers and doctors and things of that nature, because we saying, if I can't be on the block, I ain't gonna make no money. And it goes from helping the community to tearing down the community. So I think what manhood is just we're stronger together. Me being a brother to help you, you being a brother to go help somebody else, you being we just fire starters. That's what real manhood is. It's not about me being jealous of your podcast or you being jealous of what I'm doing. It's about how can we help one another. How can we form together and help each other? How can we form together and join this and unify, and let's just go through our communities and we start fires. We not gonna talk we ain't gonna talk at the little boys, but let's go talk to the youth. Let's go speak to them, and we gonna stop trying to speak to their mind. Let's go speak to their heart. Let's go make them understand why you feel like this. You're not wrong for feeling like that. We done been raised. And this is not just in the Black culture, this men all over the world, we have been raised that men, we are soft if we cry, we soft if we do this, and we don't show emotions. If you show emotions, if you do that, you're not a man. That makes you a man by showing emotions. That makes you human by showing emotions. Why shouldn't you be able to show emotions? So now, since you emotionless, now you become heartless. Now you become detached from humanity. You detached from the world. So now it's easy for you to kill me. It's easy for you to kill Win, because you detached from everything. They have stripped you the way they stripping Mother Nature right now. We got all these big tornadoes and hurricanes and all this global warming. It's the same thing with men. And I'm talking about men, all colors. It's the same thing. We have been stripped from our natural resources. They have been telling us from the time that we was out the womb crawling, stop crying when you fall. You a big boy, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. But this is an emotion. Why do you strip me from that? We don't strip our men from that, And so now with my sons, I have 7 sons. So with my sons, I make them understand it's okay to cry. It's okay to show emotion. When they cry, I put my arm around them. And I tell them it's going to be okay. Daddy love you. It's going to be all right. You're not soft when you crying. You're not soft because you feeling this type of way. You're not soft. I would rather them cry out to me than go cry out to the world and go do something and hurt somebody or hurt themselves. And it's all because of I made them feel less than a man because I told them men don't supposed to cry.
Mm.
And that's really what manhood is. Manhood is just about brothers strengthening one another. Let's strengthen each other. And I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about men in general. Let's strengthen one another. Let's help one another. Let me help you climb this ladder. When I get to the top, I'm going to come back down and push you up. And then I want you to go back down and push somebody else up. And I'm going to go, you send them down and push somebody else. And we just keep on doing it. We just keep on doing it. But I can't get the ladder, climb up the ladder, then I pull the ladder up, and then I stand up there by me. Now I'm all on the ladder by myself. I'm all on the hill by myself. And then that's when they say it's lonely at the top.
Yep.
It's lonely at the top because you forgot to go get somebody. You forgot to go and steal everything somebody done instilled in you. You forgot to go and steal it in somebody else. So you all by yourself. You all alone. You don't know what to do. The only thing you can do is buy cars and clothes and all this and all that. Be on Instagram all day because you forgot to go get somebody. You forgot to go be that big brother and go lift up another brother and help him get to the top. And that's how I break down manhood, bro.
Man, I love that. That is so powerful, man, because my mentor, one of my mentors was the middle-aged Italian guy. He was one of my professors at my at a private Christian college I used to go to.
Okay.
And when I was in class, he used to just be like, "Hey, man, you want to catch up on some coffee?" And I'm like, "I guess." Like when I first met him, I was like, "Okay." And we started every 2 weeks. We started meeting at Starbucks, and we would talk about life, and we would start doing life together, right? Not just talking about it, but actually living it. But he used to always tell me, you know, live life with someone that they're pulling you up and you're pulling someone else along.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
that
you always
advice.
that middle chain.
Yeah, that's great advice, bro. And what you just said was, you know, just not talking about life, but you guys was applying these stuff to your life. And see, that's where a lot of our children, a lot of the youth today, we tell them something, but they don't know how to apply this because they don't have nobody to show them how to do this. Like one thing I tell all my mentees, I say, listen, man, I learned this from my mentor. Everything is learnable, teachable, and duplicatable. We're going to get this down. Everything is learnable, teachable, and duplicatable. So what I want you to do, I want you to watch me do it. Then I'm going to see you do it. And then we're going to do it together. But if you just telling me to go do something, you telling me to go do something that I've never done before. So how can I do this? And now the child is frustrated. They mad. They want to give up because all you got to do is just be patient.